Jaguar Show on the network.
Well, it is a fantastic day here on the big broadcast, coast to coast and border to border. I'm, of course, Jiggy Freud, and this is KJagradio.com. We're also taping today's show. We're going to be running it on Radio Xenu. Also, it's going to be up on our YouTube channel. We're doing live video and all that as well. And we're going to get this out to our syndicated stations as well sometime this week. Our good friends at 92.3 FM and AM 1670 in Casper, Wyoming. Also our good friends at KFRK in Denver. And, of course, WDSP 1019 Fox FM, the Carolinas Hard Rock Station. And we've got a great band in studio. Pass Down is joining us. And how are you guys?
Hey, how's it going?
Now, you guys are going to be playing the Rusty Needle this evening, June 7th, and it's going to be a heck of a party. Tell me about tonight's performance and what we can expect this evening from Pass Down.
Well, first of all, we're looking forward to being back at Rusty Needle. We're a hometown local group, and we live right here in the community amongst these people, and it's kind of a special thing for us. I visited with Mike about it, and he said, yeah, let's do it, let's get it booked. And this has been a couple of months back, and our saxophone and keyboard player is flying back from Connecticut.
Wow.
Going to be joining us. We've got our drummer and his wife, who also sings with us, that came in from Tennessee. So it's going to be a kind of a reunion gig. We actually have not played in Hutchinson since last July 4th. Wow! So yeah, we're pretty stoked about it, to say the least.
Rusty Needle's always a good time.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
played there.
Rusty Needle is fantastic. We did our Concerts for a Cause, our Schools Out Bash last weekend at the Rusty Needle, and I'll tell you, I've been around bar staffs for years, but Mike and them run a hell of a ship out there.
It's great.
They changed over from the all ages show to the 21 and over alcohol craziness show.
Yeah.
They did that, and nobody even knew that the changes had been made. It was absolutely amazing. He has got one of the best trained staffs, I think, in at least in this area. With the show coming up tonight, what can we expect from you guys as far as music and? For the folks who have been hiding under a rock and don't know who Pass Down is, or some of our friends who haven't seen you guys play that are listening to us either nationally or internationally, tell me about Pass Down.
Well, we're kind of a multi-genre type. We've had people ask us many times before, you guys classic rock, or what do? You do pop? You know, we take a lot of people's favorite tunes, and by that I mean we take a lot of people like a lot of different genres, as you well know, and we try to find the ones that we like. Obviously, I mean, there's no sense in playing music if you're not having fun playing the songs that you like to play.
Yeah.
Okay, we get that. But what we try to do is we try to take them and put a little bit of a swing on them that makes it more of our style. We change it up a little bit. Yeah, we do. Pretty much everything we do is cover tunes. But we change it. I don't know if this is correct or not, but do we downsize it, or whatever you call it? If that's even a real word, I don't know. We just kind of put our own, matter of fact, it says right on our Facebook page, putting our style to your favorite tunes, and that's what we do. So what you can probably expect to hear from us tonight is just a mixture of everything from, oh my gosh, guys, from Black Crowes,
Tom Petty,
Sheryl Crow, Evanescence, John Mayer, Michael Jackson.
Michael Jackson is so popular now that he's dead. People love the hell out of Michael Jackson's music, and he doesn't have, and it's because he's not around to be creepy and be crazy. So
well, our drummer carries with him. Our drummer carries this black box around with him. It's got all the drum hardware in it, and I swear it weighs a ton. I'm thinking they put Michael Jackson in there. I'm not sure, but I think he's in there somewhere. Anyway.
Now, Pass Down is going to be at the Rusty Needle this evening. It's going to be a huge, huge show. 9:30 is when it kicks off, and the Rusty Needle, of course, as you know, here in Hutchinson, Kansas, over there at 1808 North Plum Street, and right across from the good old Kansas State Fairgrounds. And you guys tonight have got an eclectic mix of music, just from what you've told me.
Yeah.
Do you guys do requests, or do you?
We have.
Is it just a set list and that's it?
You know, interesting that you mentioned that. We did a private party for an old retired veteran here back several months ago. Actually, it was over a year ago, and it was not on our set list, but he said, "Hey, do you guys know House of the Rising Sun?" Well, you know, I'm the old guy. I know nobody can tell that by looking at my white hair, but I'm the old guy of the band, and I've played that song since I was in my teens, you know, so it wasn't a big deal. Wow. Everybody else is looking at me like a raccoon looks at truck headlights. So I said, yeah, we know the song. Well, the birthday boy, who was a retired vet, he would love to have you guys play that song. This is true story. This is true story. So we took a break, and during the break, what were we doing? These guys are over there Googling House of the Rising Sun, getting the lyrics. Our bass player was pulling up the chords. We ended up playing House of the Rising Sun. So, killed. Yeah, it was. We actually thought about just keeping it in our set list. But anyway, to answer your question, I don't know, you guys, probably not necessarily per se, because we ended up probably saying, no, we don't know that one. No, we don't know that one. No, we don't know that one. But there are some where they will say, "Hey, do you know this?" And yep, it's next on the set list or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But we try, and actually we use those kind of requests to even kind of shape and form our set lists. Mm-hmm. Yeah. What are we hearing from people? And you know, we've got some new tunes that we're going to be throwing out tonight that none of our fans have even heard, that we've been working on for over the last year.
So we try to play what the fans like to hear.
Yeah, that's really cool. Now, do you guys do originals too, or is it just? No,
we're not there yet. We've talked about it, and of course, I'm probably the songwriter of the group, but we're actually trying to get started doing some recording in our own home studio, and that's where the original stuff is going to come in, because we're going to have to probably, you know, send the files to each other and work on them from a distance, which is it's new territory for us. But it's not something that's out of the question, but it is in the future for us.
Well, that's
definitely.
Well, let's do some tunage here real quick. Well, what's the first one that we're going to hear from you guys?
Well, again, this is another one that we do, and our lovely singer over here, Jason's wife. This is Crystal. Yeah, actually, she is a person. She's not just Jason's wife. This is Crystal. And but anyway, we do some Sheryl Crow. We do 2 or 3 songs by Sheryl Crow. And one of the reasons why I love Sheryl Crow's music. Everybody, all of us like her. But these girls, I think the audience would enjoy looking at these girls and hearing them sing more than me. So we throw some of this stuff in there. But anyway, this is another one of the songs where we kind of put our own little mix on a song. So we'll just let it go.
that did not sound like a Sheryl Crow song. You guys put your own spin on it. That is really cool.
That's what makes it fun.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it changes it up a little bit. You know, we hear that a lot even from fans. They're just like, you know, of course, you know, nobody likes to go buy a record album and then bring it home, put it on, listen to it, and absorb it, and then go to the concert and hear the original artist perform it completely different than what they're hearing at home. Well, we actually have license to get away with that because we're not the ones that wrote the song.
So we just singing, the same song different every time. That's
yeah. But yeah, it's a lot. She's right. It's a lot of fun, you know, mixing some of this stuff up. Yeah. So.
And, you know, put your own attitude in it, your own, personal preference.
Yeah, and there are times where actually it comes out like, no, where did that come from? I don't know, man. It just felt right, so we just did it.
we hear a lot. I've heard that song, but I've never heard it like that.
Yeah.
And that's what we like to hear.
Yeah.
Well, fantastic. I'll tell you, you guys are badass. I love that. 1808 North Plum tonight. Rusty Needle. 9:30 is when this great band gets on stage. Pass Down is with us. We're going to take a quick time out.